Hi, my name is Sarah and I'm a senior here at Duke. Today I'm going to be asking a few of my friends how they got into Duke, why they chose it, and if they like it. But I'm also just going to answer these questions myself because I'm a senior and everyone else that I'm talking to is a freshman or sophomore. So I wanted to give my responses to give you a little bit of perspective. Can you please state your name, your year, and your hometown?
Yeah, my name is Sam. I'm a freshman here at Duke, and I'm originally from Santa Cruz, California.
My name is Grace. I am a freshman, and I'm from Philadelphia.
My name is Avery Armstrong. I'm a sophomore from Eufaula, Oklahoma.
My name is Ryan Bullock. I'm a CMAC major, which is Computational Media Arts and Cultures, and I am from Orange County, California.
Hi, my name's Anna. I'm a freshman from Miami, Florida.
I am a senior and I'm originally from Muskegon, Michigan. What was your number one reason for choosing to come to Duke?
To be honest, I went here and toured, and I kind of just fell in love with the campus and overall vibe. The moment you step on to West and you see the chapel and all the Gothic architecture, I could spend 4 years here.
Because I knew that Duke has so many academic resources and programs as well as a vast network, so it was a very compelling factor.
I only applied to Duke because I saw a TikTok on Woo, and I'm so dead serious. I applied 2 weeks before regular decision. I had ED to Stanford, so that was my dream school. Stanford regular decision because I had gotten deferred. Came out the same day as Duke, so I didn't even care about Duke. Got waitlisted, was whatever, I don't care. Didn't end up getting into Stanford. Committed to UCLA. Found out during the last month of my senior year that I'd gotten into Duke. I had 3 days to fly out here from California in the middle of testing, and I flew out and was I can't be anywhere else.
Wow.
It just kind of hit me.
That is one of the coolest stories I've ever heard about how someone ended up here.
My number one reason for coming to Duke was just the overall campus atmosphere. I watched the YouTube video and was yeah, this is the perfect place for me. I never toured or anything, but it did look very nice in the video. So
do you think it lived up to the video?
Beyond it,
oh wow,
crazy beyond it. Sure. Oh my goodness, but yeah.
My number one reason was I wanted a community of people who were excited to be here, who were, excited about where they were, what they were studying, and just the things going on. And I definitely saw that at Duke when I came to visit, and also the few times I had talked to students who went here.
Do you feel like that's what it is?
100%.
The fact that we have a work hard, play hard culture while also having prestige. Also, the fact that Duke has so many amazing programs, no matter your area of study, you have good resources and good connections, kind of no matter what you choose to do here. So I felt like I couldn't really go wrong by choosing to come to Duke because I knew that I would be able to excel in whatever field that I chose. Do you have any family who goes to Duke or went to Duke?
I don't, and I really didn't know anyone who went here. So
wow, okay, yeah, me either.
Sending it.
Nope.
No, ma'am. I was a first generation. Hopefully we'll have some later. Hopefully my son will go here.
No, I don't have a single member of my family. Both my parents stayed in California for college.
I'm actually a first generation student, so I don't have any family that has attended Duke in the past.
I do not have any family who ever went to Duke, and I did not know a single person when I came here. I didn't know anyone who ever even went to Duke when I applied or got in. Did you submit your SAT and ACT scores? And if so, would you be comfortable sharing what you got on those tests?
Yeah, I did. So I only took that. I got a 1510.
I was test option.
I submitted my SAT and I got a 1520.
I did not submit my SAT or ACT scores. So since I was in the COVID year, I did not have to submit my SAT or ACT scores.
Yeah, I submitted my ACT and I had a 34.
I got a 31 on the ACT, which is considered a pretty good score, but I did not submit just because I didn't want the possibility of that potentially bringing down the rest of my application. But if it's something that you feel comfortable with, it's always good to submit it.
What extracurricular did you do in high school that you're the most proud of?
Probably I did student government all 4 years in high school, and I kind of paired that with my video production, and I think I'm most proud of that because of the impact I was able to have on my high school and my local community.
I was academic team captain for a few years, so the little buzzer Jeopardy stuff. I was answering a few questions. That was my favorite one.
Definitely my golf. My team went undefeated, not only within our county but within the state from my freshman year to my senior year, and we won state my senior year.
Project with nature-based play, which basically is just playing with natural materials instead of regular recess materials, and we brought that to our lower school, got the kids involved with it, and it's just really good for development and also good for their knowledge of the environment.
I was very, very passionate about everything I involved myself in, but most especially I started a journalism club, and it was very, very dear to my heart just because I'm the one that started it, and it's still going right now, and I love just to see how they're doing. It's mostly broadcast and stuff, so it was really, really fun.
One is volunteering at our local hospital. I really wanted to be a doctor my whole life growing up. I applied to Duke pre-med. It was really important to me to show how passionate I was about having a career in the medical field. I didn't know anyone that had ever done this, but I found a way to do it, and I did it, and it was a very rewarding experience. As well as I was on our student council for all 4 years. I know that's not super special, but my senior year I was the executive president, so I just took a lot of pride in the fact that I was able to be a leader for my year from freshman through senior year. What did you write your Common App essay about?
I wrote my Common App essay on golf and kind of my highs and lows with it, and compared it to The Book Thief, which is my all-time favorite solo book.
So I wrote my Common App essay about storytelling, which is kind of what I did in high school as well. I described a video that exists of me from when I was a little girl, just making up a story, and then I tied that to like how I made stories about people in high school and how I potentially would like to pursue that as a career.
My favorite band is Vampire Weekend.
Okay.
So I took their discography, or the 4 albums that were out at the time, and I essentially like made each album like line up to a year of my high school experience, and then kind of like showed the parallels between that. Since there's a new album coming out at the time, like soon, I'm like, you know, oh, what's my next chapter going to be, that kind of thing.
I wrote my Common App essay about being 6 foot. I am 6 foot, and I think it's really impacted my life and who I am today. At the time that I wrote my Common App essay, I felt like it had a lot more of an impact on who I was, kind of just like how being tall has shaped my perspective, but also given me the confidence to be maybe a person that I wouldn't be if I weren't 6 foot.
My Common App essay was titled Not Another Statistic, and it was like basically the perspective of me growing up without a father and like choosing to not succumb to like the pressures.
What is your dream job straight out of undergrad?
It would be to like work for some like environmental advocacy organization and do either like research for them or do some kind of like branding, like social media marketing thing. Very different tracks.
Cool.
But, like,
I would like to work at a sports agency, like straight out of undergrad, but the dream like career is like ownership, like something bigger than just, you know, working for somebody.
I'm really into like finding the intersections of like media and business, so probably doing some sort of like TMT consulting or
What does
something like
TMT
that.
stand for?
Like telecommunications,
Oh, okay.
media, technology, stuff like that.
Probably would be to work as an executive producer for Warner Bros. Or something like that. It would definitely be so cool to work in like a TV set or something, but at the same time, not 100%, just like we'll see.
My dream job straight out of undergrad, I'm probably gonna curse myself by saying this, but I really want to go into consulting. And then my other interest lies within product management, brand strategy, and project management. All I know is that eventually in my career, I want to be working in the digital space. I'm very open to different opportunities and just will continue following my passions as I always have. But right now, I would say my dream job, like later in my career, would be to be a CMO of a food or beverage company or a technology/digital company, either one.
I'd love to work for Apple, like in the aesthetic side of software development, the way everything looks on your phone. So like the design aesthetics of an iPhone.
How happy are you with your decision to come to Duke on a scale from 1 to 10?
11. Like there's nothing.
Wow.
There's no place I would rather be like than where I'm at right now, like at Duke. Like, I feel like it offers everything. The alumni connections are great. Social scene like it is also great. You can find your people quick. So I really like that about Duke.
I was thinking about this today, ironically, and I would say a 10. If you had asked me at this time last year, I would have been like a 0. Let me transfer, like I hated it. But I think I've come to appreciate the little things about being here.
What do you think changed between last year and this year that's dramatically increased your opinion of Duke?
I mean, you know, getting better at long distance, because I came in with a long distance relationship that I'm still in, really helped. But I also just kind of found my groove a little bit, and I learned to just do what I wanted to do and not necessarily feel like I was obligated to do everything everybody did, and just enjoy Duke for what I found in it.
Oh, I'm so happy. 10 out of 10.
Oh,
I'm gonna be so for real. Like I couldn't see myself at like any other school. I think it just like really worked out. Got really lucky to be able to go to such an amazing school like this. Met great people, and I don't know. It's just really fun here, and everyone's so like nice and welcoming. Not
I'm
the
so
case
happy
at
to
other
hear
schools.
that.
People, guys, come here. Duke is the best.
I'd say 10. I'm so happy here. It's everything I dreamed it would be.
I would say I'm at a 10 in terms of how happy I am of coming to Duke. It's definitely the best school I could have asked like to be a part of. It's so special. So many crazy things happen here. I met like the most amazing people. Every day is like something new. It doesn't ever get old. It's the best school.
I would have to say an 8. While I do think Duke is an amazing school and I could not be happier with my decision to go there, I do feel like there are other universities that may have been a better fit for me and who I am, mostly based out of where I grew up, how I was raised, both socially and financially. I don't feel like always aligns with a lot of the culture and students at Duke. However, I love Duke and I am so happy that I chose to come to Duke. I do not regret it at all. However, I do think that there's possibly another university out there that would have been a better fit for me, which is why I would give it an 8. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful and informative to your understanding of Duke and some of the students here and what Duke has to offer. So I hope now you know a little bit more about Duke and the people that make it the amazing place that it is.